Timelines are confusing, and the Phineas and Ferb Milo Murphy one is no different. I was doing yet another rewatch of Milo Murphy's Law last night when I noticed something that confused me about when both shows take place. In the episode Battle of the Bands, Zach explains that last year he had been part of the Lumberjacks in 2016.
Who are the Lumberjacks? Is there some backstory that I'm not...
It was the year 2016.
So this would place the show's events in the fall of 2017. Now, with Phineas and Ferb, that supposedly took place at least around 2008, as referenced by some blueprints they had in a certain episode. So this is like 9 years later. What's the issue? Well, here's the thing, though. This show eventually does a crossover with Phineas and Ferb, and they look exactly the same. No time has seemingly passed between the two shows. Now, how can that be? So I started to dig into it. As I looked for more info on the year these shows took place, the more I became perplexed. It was easy enough to figure out when Milo Murphy's Law's events happened, thanks to fans and video creators like The Second Dimension, linked to his video below, but Phineas and Ferb was more difficult. Some episodes point to 2008, like The Best Lazy Day Ever, while others, such as the Dunkelberry Imperative, point to it being 2012, as Doof's driver's license expired then, and the episode's plot concerns him renewing it. Even more confusingly, a calendar, shown in Last Day of Summer, lines up more with the days of August in 2017. So which is it? 2008, 2012, or 2017? The easiest solution is to go with the year 2017 for Phineas and Ferb. This would make sense, because in the Milo episode, Murphy's Lard, Melissa flashes back to the previous summer where the roller coaster from the first Phineas and Ferb episode drops into her backyard. That indicates that Phineas and Ferb took place in 2017, not any of the years mentioned prior. This opens up another can of worms, though, because multiple characters in Phineas and Ferb use flip phones at the start of the show, which would have made sense in 2007 to 2008, as smartphones had only just came out, but less so by 2017 standards. The whole thing is just a mess, and definitely leaves one scratching their head trying to work it out. Of course, given it's a cartoon, I'll admit the best conclusion is that it doesn't need to make sense, and the writers likely never even intended for it to make sense. That hasn't stopped fans from coming up with all kinds of theories, such as this one that purports that the time travel device Doof set off in the episode where Candace ran for mayor condensed several years into just one summer. Another way of looking at it is that the shows exist on something of a floating timeline. A floating timeline means basically the show exists in the present at all times. Shows like The Simpsons and comics are famous for using this device in order to explain away characters not aging. Now, Phineas and Ferb is a bit of a special case in that it was always meant to take place in one summer, and isn't using this writing device to explain away years of not aging, even though technically more time has passed than one summer could possibly have happened in. I just mean that if you ever want to know what year the show took place in, you could say the answer is whatever year it currently is. Is it a perfect answer? No. But it's the best we have unless the creators chime in. So, what are my final thoughts? Personally, I'm just going to believe that Phineas and Ferb took place in 2017. Any other dates referenced were retconned by episodes like Battle of the Bands and Murphy's Lard. It's a theory that gives me the least amount of headaches. Thanks for watching, and take care.